Hey friends, this is Mikey and JJ. Today, we have a very special day. Today, we'll be showing off our cars for our families. Mikey's poor family cars and JJ's rich family cars.
Yeah, that's right! We're going to compete to see who has the best cars. Because I think it doesn't really matter how expensive it is. The most important thing is who's driving it. If JJ doesn't know how to drive his cars, then I'll be a real racer.
There's some truth in that, but expensive cars are much more reliable than anything else. That's why I'd rather favor them.
We'll compete to see who has the best cars. And that means we need to show off our best models. I've already prepared one car. It's going to be a truck.
A truck? Wow, that's a really good car. I think it would be perfect for some transportation or for a family. But are you really going to use it to beat me? It could be very, very dangerous.
Look how cool this truck is. I'll repaint it lime-colored and it'll be a real crime. This poor truck looks so cool. Whoa!
I can tell it's a really nice car. It could have been much, much better, of course. But Mikey, I've got a real race car. You don't mess with that.
The problem is that each of us is really trying to do our best. Come on, show me your car. I'll judge it for what it is.
Of course you will. But the problem is that it's an incredibly expensive and cool car. It's literally the only one of its kind in the whole world.
Really? One in the whole world and you have it? How many diamonds did you give up to buy it in the first place?
Lots and lots. I was hoping I could ride it properly. But my wife is totally against it. I could destroy it.
But my wife doesn't mind. She would even be happy if I destroyed my truck. She doesn't like it very much.
So, how do we find out whose cars are better? Do we have a race or something? Maybe some kind of test?
I think we can do one incredibly cool challenge. It's to drive these cars over a cliff. Whoever makes it over wins our first round.
That sounds really very interesting indeed. This way we can really test whose car is better or worse. I agree. But friends, before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to us and give us likes. Your support is very important to us.
The more likes you give, the more cool videos we'll have. And of course, your activity will help us decide which cars will win. JJ's rich cars or Mikey's poor cars? Vote, because it's very, very important.
So we need to pull back a little bit to accelerate and try to fly over. I'm really going to be very interested to see what happens.
If you want, I can be first. It's not scary for me at all. I already wanted to test my monster in action. Well, so does my wife.
Come on, Mikey. If you really want to be the first to make that jump, then try to make it. It's going to be pretty funny, friends.
It's going to be a really, really fun and interesting challenge. I feel like I have to fly over. It's going to be really very funny indeed. You just have to take more acceleration. Get ready and go. Once I do that, I'll prove to you that my car is much better than yours.
If you can really fly over, my car will do the same. But it will be a really big success for you, Mikey. Here, why don't you try it? You'll understand the problem.
Okay, let's do it. We're flying. Oh no, apparently I couldn't even make it to the edge and my car stayed down.
We're following Mikey to prove my car to him. Oh no, this is really, really bad. My car totally blew up and didn't make it.
Ha ha ha, your car blew up? What are you going to tell your wife? She's going to beat you up really, really bad.
What are you going to tell your wife? Well, your car didn't explode and it's still there. You can even try to get it out.
I told you, my car is incredibly strong. A collision like that wouldn't mean a thing to it. But okay, we'll leave it there for now. Shall we go on and look at our poor and rich cars?
Yes, we need to get going as soon as possible. I still have some cars I want to show our friends. Mikey did it too. Let him be the first to open his door.
Hehehe, this time I don't have a car. I've got a whole and cool bike. I can even ride you next to me on it, JJ.
A real bike? That's really very cool. But then again, it's not very expensive. It'll fit you and your family very well indeed.
I'll still build it for you. I have literally all the parts for it. The wheels, the engine, and 2 seats. It's a really cool bike because you can put any wheels you want on it.
It would be really funny if you put different sized wheels on it. Look at that.
Now you're laughing, but it's really a very cool and strong bike. It really goes very fast and will show you how to move. You can't even catch up with me on your car. It would just be unrealistic. No one could ever do something like that.
I believe you, Mikey. Let's see how he drives. It's a really interesting design. I mean, the different wheels are a big laugh. I'm sure our friends will really like it a lot. After all, We used to do something like this a lot. We used to build something weird and try it out. Right now, I'm getting that feeling again. It's really very exciting when you get to ride something incredibly weird like that.
I totally second what you're saying. I wanted to experiment. That's why I did it all. It really looks very, very cool to me. Our friends will definitely have to vote for me, and in my favor. After all, I'm trying my best to show them something fun. Isn't that cool?
It's just incredibly cool. I mean, I wanted to go through and finish it all every time. Mikey really has some incredibly cool ideas. But friends, you get to vote on whose cars and bikes are cooler. There's really a lot that depends on it. Whoever wins this battle will take all the winners' cars and bikes and all the possible diamonds. That's why we can leave Mikey's family with no diamonds at all. That really sounds terrible, don't you think?
Either you vote for me, and I'll take all the expensive cars and diamonds away from JJ. That would be really fair, because in that case, any mockery of my poor cars will be punished. I'll have everything I ever wanted, and I'll be able to buy any car I want.
Well, that's not for us to decide. Let them choose. But your bike does look really, really cool, Mikey. I'm willing to give you respect for it.
Thanks a lot, JJ. I tried really hard to make it unique. As you can see, I've gotten pretty good at it. Gotta keep up the good work. I wanted to rebuild it a few more times, put different wheels on it and see how it would ride. It's really very interesting after all. The more variations we try, the more different events we will test. The most important thing is that I don't get thrown too far into the sky.
The most important thing is not to blow something up, because if you do, we'll have a really big problem in the village. I don't want them.
Even if we do have problems, we can rebuild everything. The villagers definitely won't mind anything like that. All they want to do is look at us. They are interested in all these contests and challenges. That's why we can keep doing it for a long time.
So let's not hold ourselves back. If we have to blow something up, we'll blow it up. The most important thing is that the villagers don't get hurt themselves. If their houses get hurt, it's really no big deal. We can help rebuild everything, and everything will be as good as new.
JJ, let's go as fast as we can to your garage. I've been wondering what you have in there. A new sports car?
Yes, that's it. Only it's much faster and better than the last one. That's why it won't be like the last one. We'll have a pretty cool and safe ride in it.
Wow, this is a really cool car. I can really say that I would like it very much. I love her style and the way she looks. Are we really going to ride in it? It's just incredibly cool. Let's start doing something and improving this car as soon as possible.
It's already maxed out. It's the best car I've ever had. Well, one of many. That's why I've already prepared.
I'd really like to drive one of these cars myself, but I probably won't be able to. Let's see how JJ drives it. You know how to drive it, right?
Of course I can drive it, right? What's there to know? Just turn the wheel. It won't be like last time. I promise you.
Let's give it a try. Even though I'm a little scared, we still have to try out JJ's cool car. Otherwise, there's just no way. Just drive straight somewhere.
We can have a good ride on it. We can feel the speed and even go somewhere, like into the water.
Are you serious? That's what I've been telling you guys. JJ has no driving skills at all. This is really funny looking. We've crashed again and there's nothing we can do about it because a car can't swim. We have to come up with something new and different.
I just thought there wouldn't be any water. Oh no, my car is really destroyed. We've got to get all these parts off it as soon as possible and get it fixed.
JJ, there's nothing left of this car. We should just dump it as fast as possible and go to the next one. The faster, the better.
Each of us is really trying our best. Each of us really wants to show off ourselves and our cars. We have to try our best.
JJ, like I said before, this car can't be helped anymore. We have to move on to the next car. Maybe it will be better and you won't crash it.
Oh no, that was actually one of my favorite cars ever. I'm really going to miss it now. I don't even know what I'm going to do now. My wife is going to beat me up really bad. After all, I've already destroyed 2 pretty expensive cars. That's just awful. I was hoping it would go away somehow. But I guess I was wrong. This is really not for me. All this racing is not for me.
It's okay, JJ. We'll show our friends some more cool cars and then we can go on vacation. But first, we have to show them off.
Yeah, I wanted to show our friends some more police cars. They're really incredibly cool. Mikey's gonna have a really cool car.
Let's do it as soon as possible and show our friends. Throw in your destroyed car. We have much more exciting adventures ahead of us. And we have more to show.
Friends, now we're really standing up and we're going to show you police cars. Me and Mikey have prepared one each. This is going to be really very interesting because Mikey has a very old police car. It's really something incredible.
Yes, it's a very old police car. I have to fix it up so we can at least drive it and go somewhere. It's really going to be very, very cool. Each of us is really trying to show off much better cars and ride in them because we both want to win for the sake of our families. We have to destroy each other.
The whole problem is that each of us doesn't like the opponent's cars. Friends, I'm counting on you. But Mikey really doesn't give up against my incredibly expensive cars.
Oh, I crashed a little bit and blew up the house. But it's no big deal. I'll have much better luck next time. The car couldn't hold up. I'm not giving up. I will fight to the very end. None of us give up early, because even if things are terrible, you can beat anything.
I like your attitude, my friend. That's exactly what we have to show. Okay, friends, now I have to show Mikey the newer police car. It's the most expensive police car you've ever seen.
Really? Let's see it as soon as possible. I think it's the kind of car all cops will be driving soon. It's like a car from the future.
There are really very few cars like this in the world. There will soon be more when they are produced in large numbers. But so far, I've managed to buy one. Anyway, we're going to test it for destructibility too. If it explodes, it will be very, very bad.
Let's test it. I want to test it as soon as possible. I've never been in a car like this before. They're designed to catch up with criminals. There's not even a proper place to transport it. It's purely a race car. You catch up to a bandit and hit his car.
Mikey's really right. This car is designed to catch up to very fast bandits and nothing else. It looks very, very funny.
It's just that it's very hard to go uphill. It goes fast enough on flat ground. I'd say she's faster than anyone else. But if you really have to go uphill, it's really the worst vehicle I've ever seen. No other vehicle has ever done that.
You're really right about that, Mikey. This car is made more for the city than for the mountains or anything like that. But I've decided to show this car here.
Anyway, we have to check all the features of the car. If it's terrible, it'll show that my cars are better in every way. And these are just empty and expensive cars. They're just empty and expensive cars. That's how interesting it is.
I agree with Mikey to a certain extent. His cheap machines perform simple machine functions much more efficiently than mine. It's a real defeat. Only it's much stronger than all of Mikey's cars. That's really its biggest plus. I can crash into anything I want and not care.
Oh, that's really decent for an expensive car. You pay a lot of diamonds so you can crash anywhere you want. Don't be ridiculous, JJ. Cars are needed to get you where you want to go. And if you can't drive up a mountain, it's just a useless car. You can just give up right now.
Now I'm gonna destroy your garage and you won't laugh at all. I can do it. Oh no, it's stuck again. This is just awful.
I'm telling you, your cars literally can't do anything anymore. They can't go anywhere. They can't even crash properly. They get stuck where they shouldn't be.
This is ridiculous, friends. We've got one last car left to show you. Then you can decide who did better or worse.
You destroyed my garage. That's really unfair. I hope my friends don't make the wrong choice.
Yes, let's do it. So friends, we still have time left to show you our latest models. These are the best and fastest in the whole world. Mikey has prepared something special too, right? Show it to me as soon as possible.
Yes, it's a little go-kart car. It's a really cool thing. I bought it for myself because it's so incredibly fast. I can go as fast as I want. No one can even stop me or catch me. So I can confidently say that this is my best purchase ever.
Oh no, you blew it up. It was really, really fast. I liked it too, but it should be much sturdier. That's why I got myself an incredibly cool car.
Let's see it, JJ. I'm really upset that my car blew up so fast. Oh, you really have something interesting. I really like all of these things.
Oh no, I crashed and it got thrown somewhere too. How did it even get here? I just wanted to drive out of the garage and it was already stuck. There's always something going on with these race cars. But anyway, I'll have time to show it to our friends. You don't even have to take it out, Mikey.
Come on! Since you don't have to take it out, put another one on and try to drive it. I think it's going to break very, very quickly.
You can't even get it out. It's stuck very tightly. It's really awful, but I think I can put another one in. I have to ride it. It's the fastest car in the world because it's used in different races and championships. It's very hard to get, but I did it.
Wow, it's really incredibly cool looking. A really sporty car. The most important thing is not to fly it somewhere in the sky. That would be really funny.
Ha ha ha, look where that car sent me. I wanted to drive into your garage, Pipe, but I flew into the sky. This is just something incredibly funny.
JJ, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna catch your car that's about to fall somewhere. That's really what I've come to expect from this car. It's terrible.
I thought I'd get a better test on this car, but it's completely destroyed. That's why we're completely out of cars, folks.
I think we should go back and say goodbye to our friends. We've done a lot today, and we can finally be free.
Yes, friends, we've checked out a lot of cars today. Tested them for speed and a lot more. It was really a real battle between me and Mikey, but we have to call it a day. After all, we are all very tired and want to rest a bit. Bye, everyone, and we'll see you all very soon.